I'm Johnny Price in Greenville, South Carolina, and this is another of our Talking Head film analyses, where we're not so much concerned with how good a movie might be, as we are with the ideas that come out of the movie. I found The Words, directed by Brian Klugman and Lee Sternthal, to be a very engaging, if uncomfortable, story within a story within a story. Dennis Quaid plays a novelist who is giving a public reading from his latest novel, which is about a novelist, played by Bradley Cooper, who comes across an old, long-lost manuscript, claims it as its own, and upon its publication becomes a best-selling author. The discomfort of the film came from two sources. First, the plight of the Bradley Cooper character resonates with me. I know what it's like to have done something that I shouldn't have, of being afraid that others might discover that I'm not who they think that I am, of being afraid of being exposed. And I know the shame that comes with, in some cases, having experienced ultimate exposure. However, as a Christian, I knew I could always go to the Lord and find forgiveness and reconciliation. And in many cases, not all, but many cases, the people that I had sinned against were Christians also, who understood grace and forgiveness and were willing to grant forgiveness and establish reconciliation. But this is not the case with the Bradley Cooper character. Once his theft is brought to light, there is nothing but the scorch of shame. There is no grace forthcoming from his wife, from his publisher, much less from the elderly gentleman whose very words he stole. When he makes an effort to atone for his sins in relation to the people against whom he did sin, all of his efforts are rebuffed. The existence of God is dismissed in a couple of seemingly throwaway, off-the-cuff lines, leaving us with only fate as the ultimate reality. So there is no atonement to be had, there is no grace to be found. The best advice that anyone is able to give is, you make your choices, the hard part is living with them. Fortunately, this is not the real world, for there is a God who is loving and who forgives those who are willing to accept his forgiveness. And there are those who, having experienced such love and forgiveness, stand ready to offer it to others. And I know all of this because I have been the recipient of both. I'm Johnny Price, and this has been another of our Talking Head film analyses.